getting this here. I'm trying something new at the moment. I've just gone into another screen and I'm going to try going live on YouTube at the same time. So this will be quite interesting. So I'm being directed to YouTube now, and it'd be cool if I can get going live on YouTube. Actually, I see YouTube coming up now, and we go. So yeah, it looks like it's live on YouTube as well. And let's hit the record button for all of us so we can get a copy of this. Connecting to record there. G'day, Sue.
Hi, how are you?
Sue Goldman, my tennis partner in North London.
Indeed, indeed. Where have you been these last few weeks?
Spain.
Oh.
On the beach.
Oh, look at you.
And there's awesome Paul Larson, most probably one of the best speakers in the world. We did a charity tour around Asia a couple of years ago, and it was fantastic. Hey,
okay, well done, you.
Frank, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for that lovely welcome.
Great. So I think we're going to get going so long. I think we'll get some more participants coming along as we go. And what I'm going to do, anyone just put in any notes. So I've got someone over here. I can hear you, but my camera is not working. Okay, it's Mariano. Jenny, thanks for the invite. Also, just remember my email address, frank@frankfurnace.com. If you've got any questions afterwards, anything like that, just drop me a mail. And what I'll most probably do now is, if we can just mute, and got everyone coming on a board there. Okay, so I'm going to go over to PowerPoint, and I'm going to share with everyone. I've got a lot of stuff on PowerPoint, so I'm going to hit the share button here. Let's just hit the unmute. I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. So let's go over now to the share, and I'm going to take us into PowerPoint here, and let's just get right to the top here. And for those of you that don't know me, that's where I actually started out life. I was a drummer in a rock band. I didn't make much money, but the fringe benefits were out of this world. It was fantastic. Did that for 7 years, played with some of the best superstars. I backed some amazing people. It was fantastic. I then got into speaking, into sales. From that, got into speaking. And I speak all over the world now on sales and social media. About 10 years ago, I really got involved in video marketing. And I just want to show you some of the statistics over here. Again, adding a video to your website can increase the chance of a front page of Google by 53 times. Now, if we take a look at that, let's just go in, and I want to show you how that actually works. So if we go in here, let's go into Google here. So if anyone has got their computer on, the way I like to be found is by the term sales technology speaker. Now, if you think about search engine optimization, think about a term on how you want to be found. That's how I wanted to be found. So I own the first page of Google everywhere in the world. No matter where you're sitting at the moment, if you type in sales technology speaker, I promise you, I own the first page for that phrase. And there's two reasons for it. The first reason is over here, video, what we're speaking about today. So you can see over there, there's 3 videos. And one of the big secrets of the videos is your 3-word phrase has got to go in 3 places on every video. It's got to go into the title, it's got to go into the description, and it's got to go into the tags. I work with so many companies, and I go in and they've spent a fortune on videos, and just because they haven't tagged them properly, they're never going to get seen on YouTube or on Google. So every week, all I do is I produce one new video. I never know which video is going to go up there because I really don't know how Google works it. But all I know is as long as I'm producing videos and I've got those keywords in the title, description, and the tags, I'm going to be up there. Now, this is another webinar I'm going to be running in a month or two on LinkedIn, because I also love LinkedIn. And LinkedIn now is the second biggest force on getting onto the first page of Google. If you just optimize your LinkedIn profile, you can get onto the first page of Google. As you see over there, just by doing that right, I've got onto the first page. So it's massive what you can do here. Yes, some of the views that I've got. If you take a look, these are some of my videos. There's one I did many years ago, how to get hired, job interview tactics, 496,000 views, how to make money from YouTube, 417,000, 316,000, how to ask great questions, 112,000, 106,000. So we can do fantastically by getting great videos onto YouTube, but the new power now is getting your videos onto LinkedIn. I get 10 times more views on LinkedIn than I do on YouTube. But YouTube is there for search engine optimization. That's what it's going to do for me. So front page, 53 times more chance of getting onto the front page. Research also shows that 71% of marketers say that video conversion rates outperform any other marketing content. And later on in the webinar, I'm going to show you how I'm using video on my LinkedIn invitations now, and I'm getting just brilliant comments from the people. Also, we know positive mood lift is fantastic with the music you can use over there, and 96% of companies are planning to use video in their marketing. So I'm going to show you some awesome things that you can do to use video. I'm going to start with some of the hardware. So I use two main cameras. That's one of the big cameras that I use over there. This is my other camera. That's a professional Sony camera. And I use those in my little studio in Orlando. I've actually taken my garage and I've converted it into a green screen studio, and it works great. But the good thing nowadays is you can take brilliant videos just with your iPhone. Take a look at this little camera here. This is a mini camera I carry with me, and this is called the Zoom Q4. Now, the Zoom Q8 is the latest camera. So this one you can pick up for next to nothing. The reason I use this is for the sound, because with video, the most important thing is really having a great sound. So this camera has brilliant sound. I picked it up for around $200. It was brilliant. Do you want to see an awesome tripod? Go and look for a thing called the Zip Shot. This is $50. And it's worked on 10 technology. It's as light as anything. So I always like to carry it in my briefcase. You can put it into your handbag or purse. And it just works really well as a great little tripod. I'm going to show you one or two more things here. So here's one I just bought today. Take a look at this, and I'm going to come out of the share. This is called a smartphone video rig. I bought this on Amazon. I actually bought it the day before yesterday. It arrived yesterday. That cost me £10. So if you just want to take a picture of that or remember it, if you just go on to Amazon, and I'll show you now what it looks like and how it works. So let's just do the stop share there. And so this is what it looks like here. And what I've done is I've just put one of my iPhones into it. And what I love about it, it's got 1, 2, 3 places where you can put hot shoes onto, and it's got about 5 or 6 different places where you can screw different things into. So over here, I've just put on I'm just going to turn it a bit sideways here. You can see my little light that I've got on there. So if I was going to do any videoing, I would maybe turn the light on to me, or if I was videoing forward, I would just have the light there and switch the light on. Another cool little thing that you can buy is a zoom lens. If you just go onto Amazon and type in iPhone zoom lens, this is a 10 times zoom. I'm just going to screw this in here now. And there we go. That gives me a 10 times zoom. And what I've got is I've got this little thing, I'm holding it. But what I love about this, for $10, I can also put this onto a tripod there. Hey, Ricky, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So this you can put onto a tripod as well. And when I was in Thailand last, I love going to Asia. So I'll be in Malaysia. I'm speaking there next week. and I always know where all of the places are to go. So Paul, you should go. I know you're out there all the time, and just go and take a look at some of the places. They've got fantastic technology. This is a little light that I bought there. This light cost me $5, and I also love it because I can carry it around. Take a look at that. So I've got a little switch behind it. It was $5 for this little light. See, they're on Amazon as well now. But the great thing about this is it also just clips on anywhere. So if I wanted to get a light over here, I could just clip on the light there, switch it on. So I've got 2 of those little lights. I've also bought some big ones. Microphone. This is a little pack, and this is a Rode microphone. And this just clips into your microphone over here. So let's put that through there. And that clips straight in. You can see there's the microphone now. It's clipped in. Can you see it? There's the microphone. And the problem with sound nowadays is if you're outside, you get a lot of that sound. So what you can do is you can buy a dead rat. Well, it's not a real dead rat, but it looks like one. And this just fits on. And now I've almost got a professional rig. I've got my iPhone, I've got a microphone, I've got a light on there. I've got this little thing I can hold, or I can put it onto a tripod. And this is another great little gadget that I bought. This is called the Chat Light, ChatLight. And again, this hooks onto any phone. And let's just put that down. And there you can see it switches on and off the chat light. And this thing was really cheap. It cost me next to nothing. So going to get a really good setup is not going to cost you too much money. It's just knowing where to go and where to find the right kind of things. This is another thing I bought, which is a gimbal. And I'm using the iPhone a lot nowadays. And this is a pretty expensive one. I paid about $300 for this one. It's an Osmo. But you can find them now for less than $100. And it's brilliant because you can put your phone on there. You can see it's got all of you can move it around. You can film. It does everything for you. Just look for professional gimbals. So I'm just going to unmute now. Any questions so far? Anyone got any questions?
Just to ask you generally, how long will this webinar run for?
It's going to be about 3 or 4 days, Sue, but I'm trying to cut it down to about an hour tonight. So
Right. Okay.
You could go on for 3 or 4 days.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions at this stage? Oh, there's Michael Dodd. Oh, I'm going to unmute you all because if Michael starts speaking, no one's going to get a word in anyway. So let's unmute there. Okay, so let's go back to sharing now. We go back to our share screen here. So we've seen some of the things there. That's the little gimbal. That's the microphone. You can see that a little bit better there. Now, this is another thing I bought from a company called microphonemadness.com. I do a lot of video interviews. So again, Michael, for yourself, Michael used to be, he used to be a television guy. You could see him on TV all the time, and he was interviewing people. But let's say I was interviewing somebody and you have 2 different kinds of microphones. The sound is going to be horrible. What this does here, it takes 2 microphones in and 1 out going into your camera. So the sound is brilliant and it's balanced. Going so much on sound. There's the little light I just showed you, 10 times zoom, and the chat light. This is another little thing that I bought in Thailand. And again, this is $20. It's amazing what you can get there. I do a lot of live things right now. This is going out live on YouTube. I had to choose between YouTube and Facebook going out live. But if I'm doing something live, I want to go out on Facebook, I want to go out on YouTube, and I want to go out on Twitter. I can't do that unless I've got something like this. And you can see there, I've got 3 different iPhones. Each one I can use now going out live. So at the same time, I can be going out live everywhere just using this cool little stand. There's another little stand that I use. I paid $20 for this one as well. In fact, this is on my desk right now. So if I'm sitting at my desk and I want to do a live Facebook all I do is, you can see here, I'm pulling this down, I'll stretch here, and there it comes. You can see it. There's my microphone over there. There's my pop stopper. It's in front. There's my camera, and I can go out live sitting at my desk here doing a Facebook Live. So you can see it. I'm just going to pull that up again. In fact, I'm just going to stop the share so you can see this better. So there we go. You see that? So this is just put onto the desk. I do so much just at my office over here. So that's the one there. What I've also got is good microphone over here. If I just pull this down here, this is my professional microphone I'm using. And let's mute everyone again. Let's mute everyone. And we go back to sharing again. And so that's what my office looks like. You can see there's the one weird thing you've just seen. On the right-hand side is my professional studio mic that I just pulled down, and I get a great sound through that. I'd say to everybody, really get the best equipment that you can get. You can see it again. And that's what I sometimes have behind me, because what I do is everywhere I go, in all of my houses, I just have a bedroom that I turn into a studio. This I bought on Amazon. It's just a backdrop. It cost me $20. So if I'm doing a Zoom session with a company and they're paying for that, that will be my backdrop. And the people say, wow, that's an amazing house you got. I say, yeah, I know. It's pretty cool, isn't it? All it is a $20 backdrop. So you can get great backdrops to put behind you. We know the iPad is great. By the way, this is a good microphone for the iPhone or the iPad. Again, it always comes down to sound. This one is called the iRig microphone. Auto cue is a big thing as well. Now, auto cues cost an absolute fortune. I went in to try and find these. They were all $300-400. This is a little app that you can get on iTunes over there. It's called Best Prompter Pro. I think it was about $3.99. Yeah, $3.99. It goes onto my iPad, and I can do all of my auto cue using my iPad on a tripod now, and it works just as well as any professional teleprompter. So again, we don't have to spend a fortune with all of this kind of stuff. There you can see what it looks like. Is anyone using iMovie on your iPhones to create stuff? You can do brilliant stuff. So little story here. Let's go stop the share. Little story. I'm doing a lot of training for companies around the world. And one of the companies I'm working with is a company called Zips Car Wash. Second biggest car wash in the world. They do 20 million car washes at $7 a pop. The guy who owns it is 41 years old and just the most awesome guy ever. So I'm working with his sales team, and they're a bunch of young guys. And I said to them, guys, you've got to start taking videos. You know, you get somebody coming into the car wash, you've got to do a great little video, get a video testimonial. And the one guy really linked onto this here. And I want to show you a little video he created just using his iPhone. And let's go, using his iPhone and iMovie. This is just brilliant what he did here. Let's just pull this up. So this is what he created on his iPhone. Aha! Production designer, Frank Furness. How's that? There we go. So how cool was that? I mean, I think it's just brilliant what he did just with the iPhone there. My favorite screen recorder is something called Camtasia Studio. Now, I know many of you may be using that, and this is what I've used to create my online programs. I'm just busy with my third online program for financial advisors. It's going to be over 300 videos, ebooks. I want to make it the biggest online training course in the world for financial advisors. But Camtasia Studio, it runs at around $300. But it is absolutely the best software to use. You don't want to spend that. Here's another one you can use. This is a cut down version, which is free. It's called Jing Project, and it's from the same company, TechSmith. Brilliant, brilliant piece of software to do screen recordings, jingproject.com. If you go into TechSmith, you'll find that. Now, again, I want to show you some of the things I do. This is my garage that I've converted, and the whole setup there cost me under $500. I've got the lighting set up. The cameras were the only thing that were a little bit more expensive. And there you can see I'm dressed in my shorts and my sandals and look pretty cool, the top off. That's all they're going to see. But what you can see here also, there's my camera. There's my auto cue. Over there, that's my iPad with all of my auto cue just in front of the camera over there. I've got all of the lighting coming down. And I'll show you what green screen can actually do for you. So I'm going to show you what I did first and how I then put in some backgrounds. So this was the video. Hi, my name is Frank Furness, and I want to speak to you today about how to use technology and social media in professional services. So now let's go put a background in, same video. Hi, my name is Frank Furness, and I want to speak to you today about how to use technology and social media in professional services. I work with so many professional services companies, accountants, law firms, architects, and they all say to me, why should we be using social media? Our clients don't normally contact us using social media. Well, social media is really all about creating that. So some awesome backgrounds going on there. And you can buy different backgrounds, different music. I'll just show you some of the stuff here. So you can buy green screen video backgrounds. They are pretty expensive. So there you can see you're paying about £65 for some good backgrounds there. TV studios, I have a whole lot of TV studios, but again, you're paying £49, £80 for a green screen studio. So all of these resources are pretty expensive. This is another great little app. Please write this one down. This is great. And this is if you want to create those animated videos. And this is called PlayGen, P-L-A-Y-G-E-N. And you can do some awesome things with PlayGen. This is another one, another piece of software I bought. This one's called Video Scribe. Now, I don't know if you've seen some of those videos where they would put in a picture of something and you have all of the writing. Now, you can go out and if you go onto Elance or any of those places, they're going to charge you a fortune to do that. I think I paid about $29 for that piece of software, and I can drop in anything now, and it'll do that little handwriting thing for me. Right at this stage, any questions? So I've unmuted everyone. Any questions at this stage? Hey, there's Gina. Hey, Gina, how you doing?
Doing great.
Hey, Frank, it's Jerry Brown.
Any questions?
Hey, Frank, it's Jerry Brown.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Hey, Frank. I'm not on video because my bandwidth's small. You mentioned a lot about iPhone and iPad and so on. I'm using. I use both Android phones. I also use a regular DXLR for taking video. What are the options? A lot of things you mentioned are for iPhone, so I'm just going to want to understand what are the options for tools for Android phone.
So for me, where I would use the iPhone is if I don't have any of my big cameras with me. So I normally like to use the big professional cameras. The sound is good, everything else is good, but you can do great stuff with the iPhone. And the place I use it most of the time is when I'm doing video testimonials. So video testimonials, I've got 65 video testimonials on my website. It's the most watched page, and it's when you've got to do something in the moment. So if I'm with somebody, I've just done a talk, they like what I've done. If I say to them, do me a video testimonial and send it to me, they're never going to do it. If I pull out the phone there and then and ask them to do it, when they're in that excited state, they don't have to think about it. It's done straight away. So that's normally where I would use it over there. But as I showed you a little bit earlier, the guy from Zip Scars used his iPhone to make that awesome video. So he took the videos, got in a few pictures, and just mixed it together on his iPhone.
Hi, Frank. Raymond Hegarty here.
Hey, Raymond.
You have mentioned the prices of accessories and software. You haven't mentioned the prices of some of your professional cameras. Do you have an indication as to what range we should look at for professional cameras?
You can get a good XLR now, or a good video camera, anything from around $300. So they've come right down in price. The only thing I would say, if you go in and get you can go into any of the big shops now and get a great video camera. Always just make sure that it's got an input for an external microphone. That's the one thing you need to have, is that input for an external microphone. As I say, I've got a Sony and I've got a JVC. Those are my two professional microphone cameras.
Okay, thanks very much.
Right, I'm going to unmute and we'll keep going. Have you picked up some stuff so far? Okay, great. Right, so let's go straight back in here now. And we'll go back into the share here. So that's it over there, Sparkle by Video Scribe. This is an interesting one for anyone who's got a company. I've been suggesting this to companies. This is TV in a card, because what happens with a lot of the companies now is they spend a fortune on brochures. People get the brochures and they just bin them. But what if you had a video built into your brochure? I guarantee you it'll be passed around from person to person. It's just brilliant, not cheap. But again, this is more for the big corporates, is TV in a card. Some other tools and software. I don't know if anyone has ever tried to download a YouTube video. And it's really so difficult. This is a free place. You can get it. It's called savefrom.net. That will help you to download any YouTube videos. And this is another piece of software. I think I paid about $29. It's called the UMI Video Downloader. So I can take a link to any video, put it in there, and it'll download that video for me. UMI, U-M-M-Y Video Downloader. And again, this was in the $20 kind of range. Now, here's another thing that really gets to me is with all of my cameras. So one of my cameras, the format is TOD. One of my other cameras, they all have different formats. And I've got to try and get them into one kind of common format that Camtasia is going to recognize. The same thing with audio. This is the best free converter on the market. It's called Quick Media Converter. Please take a look at that. If you want to convert any video, if you want to convert any audio, Quick Media Converter. Now, the other thing I would say to everybody is always have copyright-free music. I actually did a presentation. There was a video of me presenting in Asia. And while they were introducing me, there was some commercial music playing in the background. They actually blanked the whole soundtrack just because of that introduction where I was walking onto stage. YouTube showed the video, but they blanked that soundtrack. So always try to get copyright-free music. And yes, you're going to be paying, if you want to get some free music, but some of the free music is not great. I'm going to mute everybody here. Somebody's having a party in the background there. So copyright-free music, you're going to be paying $20 to $30 for a good track. Some of the places you can go there, I don't know where they get these names from, Morgue File, you know, I don't know if that belongs to the Grateful Dead or whatever, but they've got some great music over there. Envato Marketplace, please look at that as well. ENVATO, Envato Marketplace. They've got videos, They've got photographs, everything you could be using. And again, it's going to come at a, work on $20 to $30. There you can see some video backgrounds, $27. So these can add up. There's some other video resources here. If you take a look at video blocks, I subscribe to video blocks. I've got an account there. I think I pay about $100 a year, and it allows me to download quite a few videos and stuff like that. So video blocks. This again is a great piece of software. I know many of us do presentations. We travel around the world. Many of us are professional speakers. Please take a look at Presenter Media, presentermedia.com. And this has got thousands of templates for your presentations that you can use, but it's also got lots and lots of images. It's got GIFs. And you can take any kind of video, put your own wording, put your own pictures into it, and it'll create stuff for you. This runs at $99 a year, Presenter Media. Just a great resource. It's one of the ones that I use almost on a daily basis. So again, how can we use video in our business? So one of my biggest things is video testimonials. I did a talk a few years ago. I managed to get to speak with this fellow over here, who was the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. That's me in the Royal Palace. And for those of you that know me well, you can see I was trying to make a sale to him while I was in the palace, special offer, Your Highness, 20% off today, and but there I was in the palace. And the best thing I did was at the end of the presentation, I asked him to do a 3-minute video testimonial. Did a 3-minute video testimonial, put it onto YouTube, put it onto my website. About 3 months later, started getting inquiries from all over the Arab world, made an absolute fortune from just doing that video testimonial. And I'd say to everybody, please get video testimonials. One of the things about a video testimonial, there's a formula for making a video testimonial. There's 3 parts to it. Part 1 of a video testimonial is the person giving that testimonial has to give their 20-second elevator speech, who they are, what they do. So, hi, my name's Frank Furness. I'm CEO of XYZ. We help companies do whatever. So that's the first 20 seconds. The next sort of 30 seconds, when they're speaking about you, ask them not to use words like fantastic or great. Paul was amazing. It was fantastic. Rather get them to use what they got out of it. We love Paul, and by using him, our people have, we've got 20% more interaction on the phone. We've got, try and use those kinds of things over there. By using Michael Dodd, we've now got, we're getting way better interaction on television. And then finish off again with who they are and what they do. And again, you can go in and see some of them on my website or on my YouTube channel. You can see some of the video testimonials. I try and get everybody to follow that kind of formula because it works really, really well. So let's have a look here. Some more over here. Staff training, we know that's good. Technical explanations, video on the website. Meet the team. Anyone that's got teams over there, great thing for video is meet the team. I'm a partner in a financial services firm. We've got about 20 advisors. And we've got videos of all of them because people still do business with people. If you're doing any training, do PowerPoint recordings, we absolutely know we've got to have a YouTube channel. But a big thing now is video email. So often I'll write emails to people and they just don't come back to me. So I've started to do video emails now, and the interaction has been absolutely fantastic. And some of the places you can go, I don't know where they get the names of these. This is one called bombomb.com. Can you imagine, as you're typing it into Google over there, you're going to be flagged all over the world, but bombomb.com. That's one place you can go. And this is another one, a WeWo Mail. There's a lot of places where you can be using video emails right now. And Again, over here, some of the things, this is what I do with businesses. I have a YouTube trailer, a CEO interview, which I put onto their website. Again, for all of us, success stories. So, Ricky, I know you've done some fantastic things over there. Go and share those stories on your YouTube channel. Share it on LinkedIn. Share it on Facebook. Q&A, we know people are always going to be having Q&A, how-to tutorials. This is a big one I do as well, is expert interviews with specialists in your niche. So again, I speak at conferences all over the world, and at most of these conferences are some other great speakers. As soon as they come off the stage, I've got my camera out and I do an expert interview with them, share it with all of my subscribers, share it on LinkedIn. Just works brilliantly. We know, of course, showreel, sales videos. And this is what I'm doing at the moment, which is a big one for all of us, online training. Everybody on this webinar tonight is an expert in some kind of field. And online training is where it's all happening at the moment. And yes, some of the places you can go. I started off using Udemy. I've left them now because the problem with Udemy, they own you and they will discount you by about 95%. So I'm just not using them anymore. The good thing about them is they're pretty good at marketing. And I mean, for some of the top tennis players, I bought a tennis course on there for $10 from, I think it was Pete Sampras or one of those guys, but he's most probably got 1 million people paying $10. So that works pretty well for him. This is what I'm using at the moment. It's not the easiest to use. It's called Kajabi, Kajabi. Gina, I think you might also be using this. What I love about this system is because I'm not a technical guy, I need something where I can record, I can just upload the stuff. It does all of the payments for me. Everything is working in the background. So please take a look at kajabi.com. Now, the other thing with any video you do, you have to have a great thumbnail. And again, I've seen so many bad thumbnails, and I'm going to show you a great piece of software I use. These are some of the thumbnails I have for my videos. You can see there, it actually says what that video is about. Biggest closing mistakes, how to make appointments, how to get onto the first page of Google, how to use YouTube for business. And if we take a look, this is the piece of software. Again, email me if you want to. I think I have an affiliate link for this, so I can make some money out of this. I'm always thinking about how to make some money. So this over here, you can see I made this, you'll see this come up pretty soon. I made this a little bit earlier on, but what this program does over here is, let's just go here. I'm just going to save that. This comes with hundreds of different little thumbnails. So you can see here, if I want an attention getter, there's stacks of stuff I can use there. Let's say I wanted to use that one. I could click into there and I can now go and I can change things. I can go and I can change the words there. You go edit. And if you want somebody to buy something, you could put there buy now. Buy now. You can see it implement straight away. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can change everything on you. You can take that picture off. You can put your picture over there. And once you've got it, you just export it as a JPEG. So again, that's one of the resources I use almost every day. And brilliant, brilliant resource. Right, question time again. Any questions so far?
Frank, this is Phil here in Colorado. I've got most of I've been taking notes furiously, but there's one or two things I missed, especially earlier on. Would you have a list that you can share, or maybe share your PowerPoint presentation, or is that proprietary to you?
Oh, no. What I can do is I can share the PowerPoint presentation, and also I'm recording this, so anyone can go back and watch the videos many times as they want to again.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Frank, what was the name of that thumbnail software again?
It's called, if you just do a search for Laughing Bird software, Laughing Bird software, and it's called the Creator. It's one of those I use every day.
Thank you.
Right, let's move on. Let's mute everyone again, and let's go back into the share screen here. And back into PowerPoint. So there we go. Let's pull that one up. So here we go. Still to come. Can you see that's the one I just made? How cool does that look? So if I was doing a presentation now, I wanted to pull that onto the screen. I've got this weird looking guy. I could even put my own picture in there, but still to come. LinkedIn. I want to show you how I use LinkedIn. I'm going to show you the best piece of software on the planet on converting text to videos. And I'm going to show you another awesome piece of software for testimonials. And let's see what our next slide says. A word from our sponsor. A word from our sponsor? I didn't even know we had a sponsor today. Let's see what the sponsor's got to say. Oh, a 5-minute advert, special offer for everybody. Oh, you know, I'll go into withdrawal if I can't try and sell somebody something. So I'm going to show you what I've got over here. This is actually my whole YouTube and video course. It's $247. There's about 48 videos. There's incredible resources, but I'm going to be doing a lot extra for everyone just this evening. And you can see earlier on, we looked at copyright-free music. You'll be paying about $29 for that. So what's going to be included in mine is 11 copyright-free audio files. So that's going to be included in the special offer just for tonight. Copyright-free images cost an absolute fortune. You saw I used some blurred images. And you can see there, 47, 48 bucks for an image. There's going to be 74 copyright-free images also included in just the special offer for tonight. Blurred backgrounds, I was just speaking about that. Blurred backgrounds are costing you 15 to 20 bucks each. There's 6 blurred backgrounds for green screen. Lower thirds are fantastic to put at the bottom of your videos. They normally run for $20 to $30. I'm putting in 19 lower thirds. There's about between $500 and $1,000 worth of bonuses I'm putting in just for tonight. Green screen video backgrounds, I'm putting in 8 green screen backgrounds for you. Time-lapse videos, they're about £30 each. There's 2 copyright-free time-lapse. And TV studios, my biggest thing over here, you can see around £49 for a TV studio. I'm putting in 24. That alone is worth close on $500 to $1,000. So where you have to go, and remember, don't leave now because I've still got some great stuff, but if you go to videoandYouTubeMarketing.com, that's the website you go for the whole course. And by the way, I keep adding videos to the course all the time. And when you get to the coupon code, just put in 50 off, and you'll actually get a 50% discount as well on top of all of that. So let me just take you into it here. I'll show you how it all works. So if we, let's just go in here. So if you type the website in, it's going to take you into this page. By the way, this is done on Kajabi as well. If nothing else, please go and take a look at it to see how it works. So you would just click on the one-off investment there, 247. Click the purchase offer. And that will take you in over here. Where it says coupon code, you just put in 50 OFF, hit it, and you can see straight away. So you've got the full course, 48 videos, everything, plus all of the extra software for $123. And again, it's only going to be 12 hours because I don't want to sell it at this price to everybody. So that's a special for everybody tonight. That's my little sales pitch done. What I want to do now is show you some brilliant software. I want to show you some of the best software on the planet, and I'm going to go into that. So if we go into LinkedIn, let's have a look at LinkedIn first. And I would say to everybody, start using video on LinkedIn. So this is my LinkedIn over here. I've got about 27,500 people. As I say, I'll be doing a webinar on LinkedIn soon. But always go and take a look at who has viewed your profile. So I go in there. By the way, everybody, please follow me on LinkedIn as well. So I'm going to go in and see who's actually viewed my profile. And I'm just going to go through, find somebody over here. So there's Ellie Martinez, or there's somebody there, Ben Mannion. What I'm going to do is send him a message saying, thanks for viewing my profile. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently. In fact, I already sent it. I want to find someone I haven't done this with. Let's try Claire Smith over here. You can see I've already got it. So what I do for everybody, I have a little Word document over here, and I've got a pre-written message on that Word document. Thanks so much for viewing my profile. Best wishes, Frank. If you're up for it, I've recorded a short 43-second welcome video for new LinkedIn connections that talks about how we can get the most. You can watch it over here. And there's a link, again, to one of my Kajabi landing pages. So if we go back into LinkedIn, you can see there's the message they've actually got. There's a little thumbnail I've created, and that was created in what I've just showed you, the Laughing Bird software. Watch the awesome video. Now watch what happens when they click onto that link. It takes them into a landing page, and the landing page is where I've got my pre-recorded video. So this is way better than any other kind of connection. They'll click into that there. Hey, this is Frank, and thanks so much for taking a look at my profile. What I've got there is I've got a video I've recorded, again with green screen, and you can see I've just dropped one of the backgrounds in, so it looks like I'm in a studio. It looks really professional. If we come towards the end of the video, watch what happens here as well. It fades out, and it takes them into, please enjoy your free online course, 20 videos and an ebook. They scroll down, click here to register, and that takes them into getting a free little mini course of some of my videos. It also helps me to capture their email address and later on to do an upsell if they're interested in any of the products. So that's how to use video, create videos, and anyone who's looked at your profile, do a video answer to them. So that works really, really well. My second biggest secret I'm sharing with you tonight is most probably the best piece of software I've found in 10 years. Now, what this software does, it converts text to any article or anything you've written into videos. So here again, I'm thinking of doing another webinar on how to create articles, because I write hundreds of articles, and I put most of them onto ezine articles, mainly for the links back to my website. But I'm just going to find one of my articles I've written over here. So there's an article, 11 tips to promote effective newsletters. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click onto that. That takes me into the article. And what this software does, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to copy that subject line. And then I'm going into a piece of software here called Lumen 5, best software on the planet, Lumen 5, Lumen 5. Watch what's going to happen now. I'm going to go create video. I'm going to click onto that there. And let's just move that out of the way. That's going to come up with another page. It's either going to ask me, what kind of format do I want? How cool is this? Do I want to put it onto Facebook, into the news feed, the story? Do I want an Instagram? Do I want to put it on Twitter? Because we know every one of these sites has got a different size. YouTube, LinkedIn. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to a custom landscape one, which I know will work for just about everything. So I'm going to click onto the custom landscape. Can you see it says start with a link? I'm going to paste that link in from my article. And then it's going to say, what kind of background do you want? And you can choose different backgrounds. I like black because it always looks professional. Take a look what's happening now. It's pulling in all of the text, and it's going to be using some artificial intelligence based on the words to actually pull in photographs that'll go with that. So it's building the video for me now. And now as your article comes up, you can do this from a Word document. As you highlight any words, those words will go in to create a video. So take a look here. I'm going to go 11 tips. I'm going to click onto that, and it's going to come on to the right-hand side here. Can you see 11 tips? I'm going to click onto the next one. Have a theme. I'm going to click onto the next one. Allow for easy reading and archiving. And as I click onto it, it pulls it into a video, pulls it into a picture, and it goes and finds photographs or videos based on those keywords. What you can also do is you can actually go in and choose the photos of the videos you want, or you can upload your own pictures to this. So this is absolutely awesome software. And I'll show you, just before we did the webinar, I decided to go in that exact article we've just seen there. I created a little video, and I'm going to show you the video now. Now there's no sound on it, but I'm going to show you what we do about that. So this is the little video. Just, you can see there 11 tips. Watch how it's pulled in some video backgrounds over there. It does all of the transitions for me. It is absolutely awesome, awesome software. So it's pulling in all of those backgrounds. Everything it's pulling in is copyright free, by the way. Or you can put in your own backgrounds, as you can see now soon. I'll be putting in one of my own backgrounds. It's just a photograph I uploaded. So people are watching this, reading this there, when creating newsletters on a regular basis, pulled in that background. So you've got everything there. And there's my own background. You can see that I've just pulled in there. So, I mean, this is just the best software on the planet. You can also add music, by the way. It gives you the option to add some copyright-free music there as well. The only thing that happens is when you use the free version, at the very end, it puts in made with Lumen 5. So what I do is I've just downloaded this. I will now, let's just come out of there. I've downloaded that, and I put it into Camtasia, and all I do is cut out the last bit where it says Lumen 5. So there I've got a professional video. Another piece of software I've discovered, I'm going on to this, I think it's about $9.99 a month. I found this actually yesterday, which was pretty handy, which is if you want to put some text in, some audio, professional audio. Now you can go to places like fiverr.com, or you can go to Elance. You'll be paying a fortune, but take a look here at this little piece of software I found here. So this is a piece of software called Newscaster. And what you can do is you can go in, you can upload your Word documents. I would virtually take that Word document, everything I've put into the video, upload it. It also does different languages. It has professional voices. So for someone like Michael Dodd, we can have an Australian voice over here. It's got tons of voices for $9.95 a month. It's absolutely fantastic. You can hear some of the voices here. So there's neutral. Let's just try one of the voices, see what they sound like.
It's Mark here. I would like to introduce you to our new offer. I am sure
there's another one over there.
My name is Ben, and I have been delegated to introduce you to the project. It's Ken. Last year, we worked together on the project.
So again, this will do all of the voices for you.
In the next 15 minutes, I will tell you all you need to know about our local business market.
So what I would do with this here is I would put some good copyright-free music in the background. I would get an audio over there, and I'd overlay the audio onto that video I've just made with Lumen 5. And there I've got a really professional, absolutely awesome video. Again, think about every one of you. We've all written articles. How cool would it be to turn your articles into videos? Wouldn't that be great? Right, just any questions at this stage? Any questions?
Frank, could you just give us the address for ordering?
Okay, I'm going to come back to that again. I'll just finish off with the address where you can go to get that. Any other questions?
Hey,
Hi,
Frank, it's Gina.
Hey, Gina, my video buddy in Orlando and my best neighbor in
Yeah,
Orlando.
boy, great stuff you're sharing here. I'm really just taking a lot of notes and learning a lot. Can't wait for the recording so I can go through it again. Hey, all right, so my question is, I'm going to be doing a presentation this weekend, in fact, and I have to, I need to use a lot of clips from YouTube. And I've used them in the past, but I am concerned about the copyright issues, as you mentioned. And so what would you suggest there?
Again, they're not going to come after you. They're going to go after the big guys. And if you're in most venues, they've got that copyright. They pay for a copyright for any music or anything they pay in the venue over there. I'd just avoid anything like big movie themes or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Okay, I mean, if it's normal kind of things, all my videos up there, I would love everyone to use my videos in their presentations, you know. So most of the people that put their stuff up there are actually saying, you know, use my stuff over there. Just don't go for the big stuff, I would say.
Yeah, you know, now that you're saying that, I guess if I do check to see if they had the Creative Commons checked, I'm definitely fine on that.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Thanks.
Great. So let's we'll come back to some more questions. I'm just going to
Hey,
mute.
Frank.
Oh, sorry. Let's just go unmute there. Sorry. Yeah.
Question from Australia. It's Michael Dodd. Thanks for all the shout outs. Frank, tough question for you. Have you got some kind of fancy software where you say, like, let's say hi to John Smith, and it comes out in the name of whoever's watching on Zoom? Because it seems amazing that you're able to connect with so many people in a great video hookup, which you're doing, you know, in a short space.
So what was the question, Michael?
You've got some piece of software that you haven't told us about where you say, here's a shout out to John Smith,
Right.
and it substitutes the of all the people watching, and everyone thinks that Frank is talking to me, because that's
Not
the
yet.
impression I've got.
Not yet, but I think it will come soon, because that's real artificial intelligence, and I think that will come in the future.
Yeah, that's AI sincerity.
And I'm going to show you something awesome now, again, where IA is working brilliantly. This is my last little piece of software for the evening. And again, I love this, because what happens is, you know, I love video testimonials. And often I'll speak to clients and I can't get the video testimonial there and then. So afterwards, I ask them for it. The biggest hassle is their time, and I don't have the right lighting, I don't have the right sound, I don't know, and they come up with every excuse. What if you had a piece of software where you could send it to someone and say, click this link on your iPhone and just say, just give me your video testimonial, and then you can go in and edit it and put it up. Would that be cool? Right, let me show you that one. Let's just go mute everyone. So this is my last little piece of software. Let's go on to share again. And this is a little piece of software called Video Ask, VIDEOASK.IT. And with this, you can now go and send out to a client you haven't seen for a while that absolutely loved you, or someone that just didn't have time. So the way that it works is you go in. At this stage, it's free. Look, I'm sure they're going to be charging sometime or other, but at this stage, it's free. So I'm going to click on the Ask button over there. How would you like to build your Ask? So either you can go, they've got a library that you can do, or you can upload your own video over there. So think about it. You can make a pre-recorded professional video that you can upload over here, or you can just go in and you can record. Let's just log in again. Or you can just record like we're doing right now, straight off your webcam. So if I had to go in here again and do the Ask, I've got the choice of the webcam. There we go. So if I did capture here, it would capture what I'm doing right now. It would just pull me up there. It fires me up. Don't know how well this is going to work with video, but again, it's going to ask you to allow. I'm not going to do that, because let's just go back here again. But now you can go in and you can actually say, hey, this is Frank. Listen, I loved speaking at your conference yesterday. I'd love to get a video testimonial from you. You get that. It gives you a little link. So there you can see there's one that I made over there. It adds in some scripture, any script you want. And it also gives them an option of doing a video straight off their iPhone, or even an audio. If they say, oh, I'm terrible at video, I don't know how to do it, they can do an audio, or they can even do a text. Oh, I'm so shy, I don't want to do a video, audio, they can do text. But this is basically you going out to them saying, listen, I hope you like what I did. Please give me a video testimonial. It's just awesome, awesome software. And the best part about it right now, it's free. I don't know how much longer it's going to be free, but right now it's still free. Right, so we're getting towards the end of our webinar. I just want to go back to that place where you can go and again, if you want to get that software, remember between 500 and 1,000 off the code. There it is there. That's where you go. If you just take a picture of that or write that down, video and YouTubemarketing.com. And into the coupon code, just 50 off. So it'll be costing you around $123 for the full program. Lifetime updates. As soon as I find something new, it's always going up onto the program, plus all of that extra awesome software stuff I've showed you. So that's it over there, video and YouTubemarketing.com. Also, anyone got any questions, just drop me an email, frank@frankfurnace.com. And what I'm also going to do is I'll share the link with everybody. You can go back and watch the video again. I know it's like firing through a water hose when I speak. I've just got so much content. And again, when you do the course, there's just unbelievable content on there. I've just scraped the surface in the hour we've had together. There's just tons and tons and tons of extra stuff there, extra resources. Just didn't have the time to go through it all tonight. Right, so we're getting towards the end now. Also, if any of you really enjoyed what you saw tonight, hey, Evan, good to see you. Anyone enjoyed this tonight, please do me a video testimonial as well. And remember, I've got the LinkedIn. I'm going to be doing that in the next month or two. And I'm also going to do one on article marketing. I love sharing all this stuff, and I love using Zoom. So any questions just before we finish off?
Hey, Frank, Dennis Snow here.
Hey, Dennis, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to see you in Orlando next month.
Yeah, it's good. This has been terrific. Hey, quick question about green screen. Do you have any guidelines on how far the screen should be behind you so that it looks natural?
Normally, I'm about 1 meter away from it. You just want to make sure that it's not casting any shadows onto there.
So just about 1 meter. Okay. All right. So that close works out fine then.
Yeah. So in my garage in Orlando. In fact, when you're in Orlando, come over to my place and I'll show you.
Okay, great. Appreciate it.
Yeah, great.
Hey, Frank, Dick Russo here.
Hey, Dick.
I wanted to first say thank you so much. This was absolutely terrific. And I wondered if you're familiar with Hey Mike, which is being used now by a lot of people for video testimonials using a Bluetooth connection, because you can be up to 65 feet away, zoom in and out and so forth, and there's no wires that the person giving the testimonial has to wear. And it's Hey Mike, and Julie Holmes, who you might know, is the inventor of that, and very active in NSA as well.
It's I've actually got one of those. Julie's one of my really good mates, and yeah, I use that and I promote everybody. Hey Mike, HEYMIKE. So thanks for that, Dick. Yeah, that's a great little piece of software microphone.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, Frank. Terrific job.
And
Frank Evan here.
Could you just repeat the name of that last software you just referenced?
It's Hey Mike, HEYMIC. And I think there's an exclamation point after the C. And you can also look up Julie Holmes, Julie, and then last name HOLMES, and you'll be able to locate her.
Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Frank, I've obviously got my timing wrong here in Australia, and I've missed the session. Did you record it at all?
Oh, yeah, I did, Evan. So I'll be sending out the recording to everybody, because a lot of people, because in Aussie right now, what's it, about 3 o'clock in the morning or something?
4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning. Yeah, one of my favorite places, Aussie. And yes, absolutely, I'll be putting it up there for you.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I missed it. I was keen.
Yeah, no, I'll get that up there. Any other questions?
Oh, I just see that Gina actually said that the website for that is Love Hey Mike, right?
Oh, great. There it is.
I think she just posted it.
Okay, great.
I just caught that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
There we go. loveheymike.com. Thanks, Gina.
Frank, Raymond in Ireland here again. Just one last question on the thumbnails. I believe with YouTube, you need to have more than a certain number of subscribers before they'll allow you to put a custom thumbnail in. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm not sure what the number is, but they brought those numbers down. So try and see if you can get as many videos up there as you can, so you can start putting in those thumbnails.
Very good. Thanks very much, Frank. Looking forward to seeing you get to Dublin.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'll be over there in November. And the other thing with YouTube as well, I was in London. I went out to meet some of my friends in King's Cross the other night, and they've got the YouTube studios over there, which is fantastic. The minute you get up to 10,000 subscribers, you qualify to go in and use Google's free YouTube studios, the editing software, get tips, listening to everything. So try and get up to 10,000 subscribers, and that's free for you.
Okay, just another 9,995 to go then.
Okay, that's another week or two, not too long. Any more questions? Hey, well, everybody, thanks so much for your time tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you've picked up some good value. I'll be sending out a link with the recording again. Anyone else wants anything, please let me know. Also, get onto the software as soon as you can, because I'm only going to keep it open for about 12 hours with all of the specials. So get onto that. Anything else you need, drop me an email. And I'm going to be seeing a lot of you soon. As I say, I'm in Dublin soon. I'm going to be in Denver soon. So I'll be seeing you in Denver. I'll be seeing my buddy Gina in Orlando soon. And I'll be playing tennis with Sue. Thanks, everybody, for coming on to this. And
Thank you.
See you all soon.
Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you very much.
Frank.
Terrific.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Frank. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Frank.
Cheers. Go. We're dropping out. There we go.
See you, Frank.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.